What's up, y'all? Sparta here, and I just want to make a quick video about Nokia's return in 2017 to the smartphone market and going Android this time rather than going Windows Phone or using their own proprietary operating system and stuff like that. Now, as you guys may know, let me when Nokia first entered the smartphone market, it wasn't necessary. They didn't go with Windows Phone at first. They made their own operating system called Symbian, and it was quite successful, but quite successful with Nokia fans anyway. But it had no apps, so they went to Windows Phone. At first, it wasn't them. They weren't bought out by Microsoft right away. They they just they do what Android OEMs do, and what other like OEMs do on Windows Phone. They just use the operating system. They build a phone for it. They put the operating system on there. Well, with Windows Phone, they don't necessarily tweak it, not nearly as much as Android OEMs do. But they'll add their own apps and stuff like that. But people loved, the build quality of Nokia phones. As I've said before, I love how my 1520 feels, despite, this, thanks to my girlfriend. But I like the aluminum on these buttons. I like the dedicated camera button, which, Sony is known for as well. Which I've also shown you in my Xperia XA unboxing. They do the same thing. But Nokia, to me, has more similarities with their camera software and what they do with their camera with LG. Because LG tends to do more like hardcore stuff, especially with the last 2 years with the V10 and now the V20, where they'll add like professional manual controls to your photos and your video. And now even with this, you have your professional like voice audio recording app and stuff that works really well. Excuse me. Now you can say, yeah, sure, Nokia and, LG do similar things like that, but LG doesn't have the best camera hardware. Well, yeah, they do tend to cheap out on their camera hardware. Like, their lenses are never the best. But LG phones have always had some of the best cameras around. You can't deny that. Ever since the G2, even the Optimus G was like subtly praised for its camera. I wouldn't say it had the best. I don't know. I never had one, but since the G2, LG's been known for their camera, And hell, even to this day, people still say the G2 is. People still say the G2 is LG's best camera, and this yet again is due to my dad, not me. I don't crack my phones. When I don't really think that's the case, mainly due to the fact because I look back at all the pictures I've taken with my G2 and they don't look as good. I think people are just looking at the G2 with rose tinted glasses. But I do like this design a lot. I'll give it that. But I'm not about to talk about LG. It's about Nokia here. And like I said with my XA, I love the polycarbonate on this phone. On phones like this, I would actually like it for them to go USB-C instead of micro USB. If the phone with some of the best focusing will focus on the goddamn port. And I would love to see what they do with, like, you know, camera software, because they've been known for that with, you know, the Lumia phones. You know, I want to see similar things that LG has done, except with, you know, a Nokia on Android. You know, with the same sort of, the similar, like, microphone setup, if the damn phone will focus. There we go. Or not. Fuck it. Those little 5 dots right there are the microphones. And with this phone, you can record very great quality video with quality audio. I've done it before. I have a vlog on my other channel that actually has all the video that I took on that video was with this, and it still looks great with a 20 megapixel camera. It still sounds great with the 5 microphone array that it has right up there. While the V20 has 3 mics, no one can really like pinpoint what the third mic is, but it does, and it sounds great too. But I'm mainly making this video just to say that for me, I think I'm gonna go Nokia when they make their flagship Android phone, when they release that. And I'm keeping my V20 as I've said. I'm not gonna replace it or anything like that, because the V20 is good enough. It's not, you know, it isn't like the V10, where the V10 had a mid-range processor with the Snapdragon 808, which, to LG's credit, they did well with optimizing it, but the 820 really makes this phone fly, and the 835 will make the next Nokia phone superb. It'll make it great. Make Nokia great again. 2017. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a video discussing this. Now, rumors, which are now pretty much confirmed, have said that they'll make a mid-range phone and then they'll make a flagship, which is a smart move in my opinion. I think they should do that. And I think Foxconn will be doing all the research and development and manufacturing of it. Nokia themselves with their, I forget the name of the company, but the company that was founded by a lot of Nokia execs, that will be like doing market research and shit like that and designing the phone. Which I hope doesn't look like a Lumia. I hope it has its own distinct style, like Lumia's did when they first came out. Now with Microsoft Lumia, they just look like every other plastic phone. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I just wanted to make this video before I leave the house. I will upload my S7 impressions, which I'm recording this video with right now. I'll upload that when I get back home. I gotta handle some shit first, but thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.